Ay, 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 ay.
Hello guys, this is Juliet Gamer, and our video in this time I'll be doing another Blaze review. The series I'll be talking about today is Boarding School Juliet. Now, when it comes to romance mangas, it only needs 3 things so I can enjoy it. A good cast of characters, great art, and a good story. And Boarding School Juliet has all of that, and basically it's a great manga. Now, since it only needs 3 things, I gotta go with the story first. Okay, to give you a synopsis of the story, the Lia Academy is an elite school that houses students from 2 countries at odds, the nation of Towa to the east and the Principality of West across it. As the long-lived strife between the two sides continues, Romeo Inosuka, the leader of the Black Dogs of Towa, which is basically his entire high school life from 1st to 3rd year, and basically finds himself in a bind. He has fallen in love with Juliet Persia, the head of the White Cats of the East, which is also the 1st to 3rd years. Like, they're basically the heads of their years, like for their 3 years in high school. Now, Romeo confesses to Juliet one night, swearing that he will change the world alongside her. She accepts, but they must keep their relationship an absolute secret in order to maintain peace at the school as they strive to change the world. Can these two star-crossed lovers keep their love a secret? Now, when it comes to the story, basically Romeo and Juliet. I haven't looked up on the original yet because I haven't even learned anything about Shakespeare in English class. Probably soon, but like I don't. To be honest, I don't want to. Okay, now when it comes to the story, of course, it's a great plot, keeping their love a secret. Like, I don't know if it's a coincidence, but yeah, like almost like the same plot as Kaguya-sama. Except that they already confessed, but they, yeah, basically Kaguya-sama in the later chapters of the manga. Now, anime only fans will see that probably in season 3 because I think they'll cover that in season 3 because I hope they will. Please, A1 Pictures. Okay, now when we talk about the art is great. Like, for romance manga standards, this is basically great art. One of the best arts I've seen in a romance manga. Now, I'm not putting it to something like Records of Ragnarok or Vagabond because you know how godly their art is in those shows. So by romance manga standards, this is probably one of the best romance manga arts that I have seen in a very long time. Okay, last but not least, we gotta talk about the characters. Now, there are only like 10 to 20 characters in the series that is focusing around. It's easy to develop them in like 100 chapters. So yeah, now I'll leave the 2 lovebirds for last. Now, let's start first with Inosuka Airu, which is basically Romeo's big brother. Now, he was kind of an asshole at first, but we learned of his backstory in like chapter 30 something, 30, 40, like I don't know. And we learned that he was carrying the family burden, and Inosuka, basically Romeo, snapped him out of it, and they'll take on the burden together. Which in the late chapters he's become a basically a nice brother to him, and yeah, that's all I need to say. He's a very good character. Now, I'm looking at something that at first it pissed me off because she was a bitch at first, but I kinda like her character like after that. And I'm talking about Inugami Reon. Now, if you follow me on Twitter, I made a tweet that it's been a while since I've snapped at so much when I hate a goddamn antagonist. Any kind of enemy. Like, when I snapped, like, you'll see me fucking rage a lot. Like, when I'm into that point, I hated any characters that did that is a well-written villain. Like something like Akito from Fruits Basket, which is basically another romance manga that I love. Basically, Akito is one of the most hated characters. That's where I fucking snapped. at that point when I basically, well, let's just find out in the final season. She will do more horrible things. I'll just say that. Now, when we talk about Inugami Rayon, like the last time I snapped was with Westcott from Day Alive. Because that pissed me off, especially during like volume 17, like 16, 17, 18, like in those light novels, during Mio's appearance, Kurumi, yeah, I won't give spoilers, that's for another day. And yeah, now basically exposing them, like I got pissed off, but in the end, yeah, she was kind of, yeah, like about above average character. Now, when it comes to all the characters of Boarding School Juliet, all of them are basically a great cast of characters, like not gonna lie. Okay, let's move on to basically Juliet's best friend, which is Charo, or what you call this, Princess Charles, basically the princess of the West, if I remember correctly. Like, she was a great character. Like, she was so goddamn funny. Like, helping Inosuka with, like, learning what Julius's hobbies, what she likes, like, whatever. She has always been helping him. Like, at first, she hated him a lot, but in the end, she was really helpful to Romeo. Now, when I talk about Inosuka, I'm just gonna say Inosuka rather than Romeo. When I talk about the other characters belonging to the Inosuka family, I'm just gonna say it by their first names. Like if it's Airu, I'm just gonna say it Airu. Okay, the next one, the man himself, Scott. Now, he was a funny character. Like, reading his interactions with Inosuka, like, those were some of the funniest shit that I've read all year. I can still remember them fighting, and he doesn't give up even though Persia already loves Inosuka. So yeah, it was so goddamn funny. Okay, let's move on to the trio of the Black Dogs. We got Koitsuji Eigo, which is in like the series the prominent pervert. Basically Kento Tosa, but you got this, the muscle man with Maru, which is, there's kind of a relationship with Maru and Julio being her friend, which is technically Julio is, I'm just gonna say this, Persia in disguise as a Towan, which basically I think you'll get it. But as a friend, like not as a lover, more like as a friend. Now, when we talk about the prefects, like, is the translation wrong or right? Like, prefect or perfect? Like, whatever, like, perfect prefect. I'm talking about the former before they become perfect. Like, Inosuka, Persia, Hatsuki, Leon, Scott, like, okay. Now, when we talk about Abby and Saloni, basically great characters. Now, on Saber, even though I'm still confused. Saber. Saber. Okay. Now, her character with, like, during the school festival where she and Inosuka is competing for in the design aspect of the festival, like designing the entire school, like that was fun. Okay, when we talk about the twins, Wang Kocho and Wang Tera, Wang Kocho being Hatsuki's mentor slash master, and Tera being Romeo's masters. To give you up to speed, the perfect prefects are basically what you call the typical student council, and they have their servants, which is in their first years being Inosuka, Persia, Hatsuki, like Scott, we got Leon, like all those candidates. I still goddamn forget the last one. Oh, Abby. Oh, that's why. Abby was the servant instead of the goddamn master. Like, I forgot about that. Sorry. Okay. Wankocho, really a fun character. Like, her like, basically the twins as a whole, like, interactions with Inosuka has been one of the most wonderful and funniest shit I've seen. Okay, now, when it comes to Hatsuki's, Romeo, and Juliet's kohais, which is Amelia Curl. Now, sorry for if I'm saying it wrong, but Amelia? It's almost close to something like Emilia, like ReZero. Now, basically, Juliet is Kohai, and yeah, in the beginning, she was introduced in her, what you call this, what every teenager experiences. Oh yeah, teenage rebellious phase. Now, Komaikogi, Hatsuki's younger brother in Kohai, basically, I'm just gonna say, a siscon. Now, Inusuka Shuna, which is the sister of both Airu and Romeo, younger sister to be exact, she was basically the guard dog of the family. She's basically a strong opponent when you think about it. She's kind of scary, that's why in the end, she became a policeman. Okay, now we get into Komaihatsuki, which is like if Juliet has Char, Inusuka, or basically Romeo has Hatsuki being the best friend. Like, damn. Now, she's basically the childhood friend. Like, what you got this, she lost, but I didn't feel angry because I feel satisfied at the end because she basically got inspired by Juliet's mother, which is, yeah, I'll just talk about the parents later. She got inspired by Juliet's mother and decided to become a actress like her. So yeah. Now, when it comes to the parents, they were really fun, except for Inusuka, because his dad died, and basically their mother was really fun. Like, basically, there's a weird relationship because basically before Inusuka Romeo's mother and father got married, she was in love with another one, which is basically Juliet's father, but they got expelled for that, so he married another man, and yeah, basically they live happily. But in the end, the father of Persia really doesn't accept it, but later on he accepted it. Basically, the love of Romeo and Juliet. And last but not least, gotta talk about the two lovebirds, Romeo and Juliet. Their interactions from the beginning to end has been enjoyable, has been amazing, has been very, very cute. Like, these moments I can treasure forever as reading the entirety of this manga. Like I really enjoyed it a lot. Like, changing the world, like, those were some of the most heartfelt moments that I have read in a romance manga. Like, a lot. Really love this manga so much. I guess that's basically the end. Now, if I give this a rating, along with Kaguya-sama, I would give this a 10 out of 10. Easily. Because that's all I'm gonna say. For me, it's a goddamn masterpiece. From beginning to end, it's a goddamn masterpiece. So yeah, this is back at the end of the video, I guess. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of my videos. Share this with a friend and watch these videos next right here. So yeah, see you guys next time. I'm looking forward to the next Blaze review. So yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.